So this is a little bit of a difficult video for me. I'm sharing the healing in a meditation I did of what my fascia, which is the gel-like coating on the body, it's not the bones, it's not the muscles, it is more of a plasma, and we have it in our entire body. And it can hold what we call scars or information, memories, that it holds it in a certain way. And this is what sort of starts to hold us like stuck, where we can't move freely. I just want to do like a demonstration. Okay, the tendons, and so I'm going to share this. Very vulnerable, but I did this a couple years ago, but I think it's worth it just to give an example of a meditation. So the tendons in my feet from overwalking in the days when I was in college and when I was friends with Devorah, Rachel, Amy, connecting with Naftali, Sim, and Binyamin. My right index finger, I was pointing and my father sprained it. And my left knee running to the bus to a party away from Naftali with Mariah, Mushki Chazan, and Sarah Klein, Michaela. My anal sphincter stretched by Adam during an anal sex. My left knee cut on a soap dish, cracking in the shower. My left and right neck nodes in FNA biopsy. My left kneecap when rollerblading in high school as a teenager. The right side of my neck when Sean choked me too much. Left hip while listening to an OA meeting. It was in those days when I was doing that and doing those calls. When I lived at 136 Erasmus, my groin, the inner sitting bones when in recovery meetings. Upper back of my head hitting the loft bed because I had like storage and my guinea pig at that time under. Her name was Snuffy. My left thumb cut. I was drinking with my friend Brittany on a fast day at the beach, seeing a sideshow. I was cutting a tomato and I was dehydrated, and I had a pain in the nerve during the healing that the doctor put a nerve in a muscle during a surgery. My left eyebrow sinus jabbed by a plant called the orbit, like the circle. My left ankle broke in a camp trip in 2 places, and my mid-low back from yoga to the people with Karen in Williamsburg. My right hip during cooking at Tahama during the days when I knew Owen. Maka. By the way, it might have been Greenpoint, the last thing, the yoga to the people. Anyway, right outer thigh struggles when the stationary bike at the 136 Erasmus apartment I lived at the gym. My left head, eye, temple, Michael punched me. My right scapular wing when I was dating Binyamin and in the days of Shalom as well. My hands and wrist joints when I was at Mobstub working there and at college typing computer. And from massaging and overworking. Too painful, sensitive for stretching. Right shoulder from over tightening it. My right hand, when I was using a vibrator, it was like I had to hold it a certain way and to masturbate. My left wrist at Manda Yoga Studio in Manhattan with this Asian yoga teacher at the free community Sunday class. Michael punched me in the common area bathroom in the head because I hugged him. An ovarian cyst on the right side popped by a sonogram tech because of the pressure. A bouncer at a club punched me, shoved me down the stairs, pushed me of the club I was ejected from at a Purim party with Jewish people. And I remember Esther Kievman, I think, was running it. And Rachel, Amy, Devorah didn't check on me or accompany me, even though we were all smoking together inside. They saw me holding it. I think it was passed to me, maybe not. There was a man at Troy and Eastern Parkway corner who punched me in the head and kicked my leg out from under me for not being afraid of him. And he was looking for someone to bully, and the people around didn't help or call the police. It was a block away from people sitting at the corner store at Lincoln and Troy. It was very close to my mom's house, like just a few houses away. Michael bit my right pointer finger. Michael slammed a door on my arm, different times each arm. Whitney, a dog, jumped up with her mouth open and her tooth cut near my eye by the bridge of my nose. Whitney bit my left hand very deeply. Michael twisted my right thumb. It was very misaligned and swollen for weeks. I don't think it ever fully healed yet. Maybe months or years, I'm saying. Michael threw me to the edge of a table, hit the back of my head, cutting it open, taking a couple weeks for the flesh to fully close up, and I don't know if it's healed. My mother hired this man, Mr. Kaplan. She thought he might be a doctor, to hold me down with my neighbors, the Sharfsteins, at that time when I was young. And he held my head on a shoe, humiliated me. I ended up with bruises on my body, spit at me. My father and mother forcibly removed me from the house if I didn't listen to what they said. My father threw me in the bathroom. Thank God it was gently, upside down. Cut my hand on a tuna can on purpose, with my sister Hannah being on my father's lap, and he was reading and he didn't care. I'm going to leave it here. I'm doing this video today because it's in honor of Friday, which is tomorrow, and I don't think that I can ensure that I'll have time. So, all right, wishing you a blessed evening and day. All the best. Have a great Shabbos. Bye.